Okay, hello everybody. My name is Jahnae McFarland. This is my Automathography.
Go back to that, I didn't see the first one.
Boom. We're back.
Okay.
Alright, why mathematics? So, I think, like, over the course of my life, my dad has always been big on math, so I would be like in kindergarten learning third grade math from him and so on and so forth, and it was actually entertaining. Also throughout elementary through high school, I never really had to worry about my grade in math in any of the math courses I was taking because everything was always fine. But I think what really made me realize I love math was when I was here. I came as an electrical engineering student at first, and I remember I was in the library and I was struggling with assignment, but across the way I saw like a group of other students working on a math problem, and I got really excited seeing that math problem and wanted to like go over there and solve it for them. So that's when the light bulb clicked, and that's when I changed my major. Okay, courses I have taken. So took pre-cal, which is trigonometry, base, and some algebra. I took calculus 1, 2, and 3, which of course was derivatives, integrals, vectors. I took statistics, which is probabilities, z-scores. I ended up taking geometry, and that was like drawing of the actual shapes and angles and bisectors. Linear algebra, which was mainly focused on matrices. Mathematical logics and proofs, which was proofs, proving why certain things were what they were. Numerical methods, which focused on statistics, and Euler's method was one of the main things we did. Intermediate analysis, which was dealing with limits, epsilon delta, rational zeros theorem, and such. And abstract algebra, which is dealing with groups, rings, subsets, subgroups, and so on. Courses that were hard to understand for me was proofs, mathematical and logical proofs, because I like actual writing out numbers. I don't really like the whole wording thing. Like, if I could just show you through a problem how 2 + 2 is 4, cool. Putting in words, no thank you. That's not me. Geometry, I did not like geometry. That was kind of hard for me because, in the words of my dad, there are usually 2 types of math people. There's either the algebra people who are just love algebra, can do algebra, and there's the geometry people. And sometimes it's hard to find somebody who likes both. It's either one or the other. And I'm the algebra side, so geometry was, that was a lot.
But the algebra, they do proofs too. I know, they do.
But it's like, it was just, also, hard course for me was calculus 2 and 3. Those just, I don't even know how to describe. Like, everything just seemed confusing for me when I was taking those courses, but got through. Okay. And lastly, abstract algebra. Groups. No. That's all I'm gonna say on that one, no. My favorite courses, surprisingly, intermediate analysis is probably one of my most favorite ones because of the fact that, unlike mathematical logic proofs, which was Math 211, Math 377 focuses more on you have to work out the problem before you write the proof. And a lot of the things we did was limit functions, so writing out how this limit is equal to this. So you had to do the math, the actual like solving the problem first before you wrote the proof. So I think that's why I enjoyed it more, because we actually put more numbers this time. I like linear algebra because it was pretty straightforward, and like it was only one way to solve most of the things, so I enjoyed that. And I enjoyed calculus 1, which was like, of course, dealing with limits and such. After graduation, so my plan is to move back home to Atlanta. I want to do lateral entry so that I can actually get my teacher license. So in doing that, I will have to take praxis 2 again. Praying it goes well this time. And I would like to teach at my old high school.
Why?
I loved it. Like, and also the teachers at my old high school, like, some of the math teachers were like, and the others was like, okay, you actually like, I want to be able to like go back and teach the students and make them want to enjoy doing the class, because throughout high school, the main class you hear people saying they don't like is math, math, math. You never hear any of the other courses. But yeah, and plus, you know, like I said, I'm going back home, so I might as well go to my old stomping ground. But I have been offered other schools to go to, so I'll still look into those as well. But this is like my top choice. And I thought about graduate school. I'm still thinking about it. It's kind of up in the air. And if I was to do grad school, I would want to go to Georgia Tech, because that's my school. And here's some more mathematical news.